Yes, I am.
Hey everybody, welcome to Beaklons.
And we start off with the B-Rock.
Also known as Heavy Stone, some weigh over a ton. Its best attacks make use of its keen body and massive heft. It can be docile though, and is easy to raise. We actually considered raising one of these.
We did.
I kind of like their design.
Which is why we considered raising one.
Yeah. I liked how they changed the Becklons in Monster Rancher 4, and they kept the same general design for Monster Rancher EVO. Haha, didn't say 5. You know, as much as I've really been harping at the fact they got rid of worms, Becklons are still kind of cool.
And that, like, horn thing he has going on there is pretty awesome.
Whee!
And you could use, like, a bread knife. The Bee-Gator.
Its large, sharp claws are powerful enough to rip steel with just one swipe. It used to use its giant mouth, but it degenerated so much it won't even open now. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this design. The back, I think everything but the head was cool.
Yeah.
I just don't like how they did the head. It doesn't look right.
What is this again? Sub-Zoom?
I think this is Sub-Zoom, yeah. There's little hands in there.
I mean, it almost feels plant-like to me.
It does, yeah. I never thought about that.
The Beaklon.
Popular with young breeders, a giant insect monster that boasts great power and stamina. Not very bright, though. Secret Beaklon tournaments are rumored.
Oh, that's a reference to the beetle fighting that they do in Japan?
Is it Japan?
Don't they do it there?
I don't know if it's Japan. I thought it was other, like the Asian Isles, like Singapore and stuff like. I don't know. I mean, yeah, but it's just based off the rhino beetle. Still cool. I like how they updated the design.
The Duck-Lon.
When raising this monster, be sure to give it lots of love, don't feed it too much, and don't look at it in the face, and don't look at the face on the tip of its horn. Always follow these rules. We almost added this as a joke. We were gonna load up the— oh my gosh!
What?
We were gonna load up the game and be like, this is what we chose! That's awesome.
I never knew it had the open back like that.
I'd never noticed that either. That's awesome. This thing is really scary looking.
Don't look at its head at the top, because that's not the real head.
Don't look at it! I'm like, don't look at it, Icon!
You guys couldn't see, but she was holding her hand in front of the screen to block my view.
I'd make a joke about, don't look at it, Byron, but he can't see anything anyway.
He's kind of gone blind there. The Centurion.
Its body is covered with a special alloy known to be hard to damage. Sorry, I read it originally as hard as damage. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Because most of its weight is in its upper body, make sure you don't let its feet get hurt. Interesting. I like this design. See, now they use the helmet here appropriately. He looks very medieval. I mean, his back looks slightly like mech, but...
I mean, he doesn't look medieval to me so much as he looks Roman. With the
yes,
crest
Roman.
And the name Centurion.
Yeah. Thank you. That is correct. But, I mean, it still makes me think more Durahan than that gun bit. Yeah,
well, and plus, the armor is medieval more. The name and finishes or little details are more Roman, but...
Oh, my
the
favorite.
Carba.
This is my favorite one.
I know.
I wanted to have this one so many times. A battle machine without emotions. Its body is hard and resistant to rust. It really doesn't like heights. Actually, there are lots of things it doesn't like. This one had a whole episode in the series.
It did, yeah. They found like a temple filled with them or something, I think.
I think it was like they found a temple full of Hengar monsters and then Melkarba like controlled them or something and something was wrong with them.
Something like that, yeah. This
is definitely my favorite Beaklon. In fact, I've had several of these. And I really wanted... And I think the reason we didn't choose it was because we were thinking of maybe having an EVO.
Was that why? I couldn't remember.
Yeah, because the monsters we chose for this game aren't in EVO.
That's right. We did specifically go out of the way to get a few.
The armadillo, we can't think of the name of still. Oh my gosh. And then the Antland, which showed up in all of, like, what, 5 minutes time?
It was like the Game Boy game and then this one.
Yeah.
The Jell-Dawn.
With its sharp edges, its entire body is a weapon. That's why the Monster Association is always asking breeders to be careful. It's light despite its size. Well, at least it doesn't look totally black on my screen for once.
Yeah, it has...
See the horn on its head.
some things.
Yep. Pretty much. I like the back, the little bit you can kind of make out there. But I guess it kind of follows our same complaints. Or comments.
The Dremel.
The Dremel smells great! You can always tell it's there, even far away, by its fragrance. It was recently It was discovered only recently, so nobody knows much about it. Oh my gosh, I keep reading things out of order.
Looks like a combination of drill and mole.
Yeah.
Plus kind of a pun on a Dremel tool.
Yeah. Not really a fan of this one. I mean, I understand why they did it this way, but...
So I like the face, and I like the hands. I don't like the shoulder pad things and the knee pad things and that sort of stuff.
That's what I was thinking, actually. I felt like they could have... You know, like the tiger had all that extra hair. I feel like if they had just done that on the back instead. Like, just made the whole thing super furry.
Yeah, there were some missed opportunities here. It's cute, but then it just misses some stuff. The Rollbeat.
A monster that loves being in the sea. It moves quickly through the water. Its pink body color washes off the minute it touches water. It looks happiest when eating. Wait, so how does it become pink again? Is it like a flamingo? Does it have to eat stuff to become pink again? We'll never know.
Don't know.
Now,
So wait, this is part Okio, right?
Okio, yeah. Now, as silly as it looks, I have to admit, I think they did a really good job on this one. I love how they did the flares on the top of its head and its back to have kind of those swishies that the Okio has. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I could have done without the heart on the front, but...
I was going to say, the heart makes me think pixie. That's why I was confused there for a second.
Yeah, and it's got the tail. Oh, they did such a good job. It's like, they spent way too much time on this one. And no one's ever gonna use it. Yeah, you can tell it's Okio because it's got those swirly things off the top of its head.
Mm-hmm. The Tank-Lon 2.
A fearsome monster with a bomb on board, oh my. Dreamed up by a mad scientist who pressed the button for detonation just before he died, but it still hasn't blown up yet. Oh, goodness.
That's terrifying.
I wonder if it was that crazy guy we met in the jungle, but apparently he died, so... Never mind. Yeah, I mean, isn't there another one that we saw somewhere that was part tank? I thought that one looked cooler.
I think so.
I know we've seen one that was part tank. In fact, that's probably why it's the Tank-Lon 2.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that's the end of the Beaklon. Let's end it on the Okio. Or even better, let's end it on my favorite, the Carba. He says goodbye to everybody.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm not.